Welcome, this is the Average Gamer here, aka Tag. Well, you might be it, but I'm him. In honor of the game coming out for free on PS Plus on February 3rd, since they're gonna have a bunch of new players, I know when I first started playing this, something I would have liked to know was like the fighter breakdowns, like who who was good at what and what I can expect to see from my opponents. That's what took me a while to learn before I can learn how to counter and get better. So I decided to start this series, fighter breakdowns. And we're gonna start with Larry Holmes. Now, Larry Holmes, he is overall a decent fighter. Like he's pretty good at everything, not necessarily great. But let's start with his reach advantage. He has an 81 reach. Among the heavyweight fighters, there's only like 4 or 5 fighters that have similar or better. But among the people you're gonna run into actually online, Tyson Fury and Dante Wilder. Anybody other than those two are you're gonna have the reach advantage over him 9 out of 10. So now we get into his actual traits. You see, he's at 89, so he's like slightly under the 90 averages. Everyone above him has 90 or better, but he's that in between fighter. Like if I break it down into tiers, there's tier 1, 2, and 3. He's still technically in tier 1, but he's at the bottom of tier 1, like near the bottom. But he's still an excellent, like great fighter. Like he still can beat anybody ranked above him pretty easily. You know, I would say everyone up to right here is a tier 1 fighter. Riddick Bowe is like in between. He's more mid tier, but he's upper mid tier. So you can see Larry Holmes sit like right on the cusp of the tier 1 fighters. But he is great if you know how to use him. So let's get into his stats now. As you can see, mostly 88s, 90 in stamina and vitality. But his main strength is gonna come. Now you can see his speed isn't that great. Like these stats are that great, but they aren't bad. They're like usable. But where he really comes into play is his jabs. As you can see, he has the best jab in this game. And I'm not talking about just like the heavyweight division. Probably in the whole entire game, he has the best jab work. And combine that with his 81 reach, that's really where people use him the most. Cause you can see almost every other punch doesn't do that much damage. Even like power punching is only like an 83. So he really does his work with his jabs and his straights and counter punching and controlling distance. Overall, he has like good health, but he does like his stats say that he has like a decent like chin and cut resistance, but he does get cut easily and he does get dropped easily. So that's one thing about Larry Holmes is that you don't really want to stay in the pocket and get hit when you're playing as Larry Holmes. You can go in the pocket for a little bit, come out, do what you got to do, but it's not really beneficial to him being that he has those long arms and he doesn't have the best arm resistance. Now we get into his traits. He has the distance keeper. As you can see, increases the damage of thrown jabs by 30%. Again, his jabs are 98 plus this perk, so he has the best jab in the game. And you can see the damage of his hooks are decreased by 5. Lightning hands, like that is a great trait to have, increases your punch speed. So he can get rapid with even though he has like an 88 speed due to this trait that can increase when he tries to throw punches and bunches. And then he's also great at like dodging. You can see the dodge speed plus 15, the set speed plus 15. And one thing about Larry Holmes, he has like this incredible back step that he almost jumps from one end of the ring to the next. He have the farthest back step in the game, which a lot of people like to abuse in this game. So even when you're going against Larry Holmes, that's something you can expect for you new players. If you're going against a Larry Holmes, like, yeah, this guy is probably gonna be fighting off the back foot. I'm gonna be burning the crap out of that back step. So let's get into some gameplay so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Here we are in online quick fight going up against a quote unquote 17-5 Jack Dempsey. And my veteran players know why I said quote unquote. But for you new players, y'all gonna learn today. But we'll put that aside for now. we're just gonna stick to the demonstration of like how you want to use Larry Holmes. As you see, you know, I'm just trying to find my distance, working off that jab, seeing what he wants to do. Right now, he seems very aggressive to just throw punches. Honestly, it's kind of weird how he's throwing like a lot of punches even when he's out of range. But let's see what his game plan is, you know. And two things we're actually gonna address in this video as well. So lucky for y'all get to see like a lot of the technical aspects of Undisputed, like some of the problems the community has all in one video. So you new fighters can know what you're gonna deal with. First off, let's start by that little bar at the top. As you can see, that is a sign of the connection. If you're gonna have this bar with that exclamation point, you really want it to be full. That's the best bad connection you can get, I guess. And the lower that bar goes, the worse the connection between the two of you are. And that's gonna create what we call desync. And desync is gonna be where the punches showing on your screen aren't showing the same on theirs, so they might be ahead of you or behind of you, which can lead to when you're out of range, you still get hit with punches. So that's why a lot of times in this game you're gonna see people with their block up, even from across the screen, to keep from that happening. Yeah, so it hasn't always been this bad, but since the last update, there's been like severe connection issues. And this isn't just with crossplay platforms, because I actually have off crossplay, so that all my opponents are gonna be on the PlayStation network, and I still get bad connections in almost like all of my games. So that was the first round down. I wasn't really talking about that. We were just talking about the connection and the desync. But let's get into this fight. As you can see, he's coming in with those strong punches. And I'm mainly on this the connection. You can see I'm out of the range of some of them punches, but I still get tagged. Or I might have my block up and I still get hit. And that's just some of the stuff you have to deal with when you have a bad connection like this. So what you see, he's trying to like, he always steps in with a forward jab. He's trying to negate my back step. But I'm not abusing it like most fighters. I use it here and there. But for the most part, I roll, I sidestep, back step here and there. But as you can see, a majority of my punches has just been jabs and straights. Like I throw in hooks occasionally here and there when I'm starting like a combo, but those straights and jabs and Larry Holmes is what you really need. I don't see how that punch missed. But in between, I'm clocking him with power jabs. One thing about Larry Holmes, his power jab comes out like super fast. Even though a lot of them are missing when they really shouldn't be missing, but that's the desync problem with the connection. And this Jack Dempsey, he's definitely throwing a lot of power and a lot of hooks. Even when I don't think he actually thinks they're gonna land. Like, it's almost like he's just looking for one to connect to cause a flash knockdown. So he's just throwing stuff out there. And he's gonna gas out pretty soon. And then right now I'm babysitting this cut. Cause this cut is starting to worry me. So you can see it's almost like he's targeting it. Like he wants me to walk into it so he can hit my face and open up that cut some more. And in this game, you just gotta read your opponents and recognize the pattern. So immediately, I'm already seeing it. Like he's trying to open up that cut. He is aiming for that cut. Step back.
How about that time counter
A
shot?
nice
And they
uppercut.
figure out the combination to
Like I
destroy
really
the
would be
defense.
applying like even more pressure if it wasn't for this cut. Like don't want it to get worse, and we're only in the third round. So I'm trying to keep our problem minimal before it becomes a big one.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight.
But he is definitely throwing a lot of power. I know he can't be too far. But one thing about Jack Dempsey has high
What a
stamina.
punch.
So he might last longer than other
They are
people
not going to let
throwing
this
all
one
those
go
power
to the
shots. But
judges.
the amount and the volume he's missing and throwing, I know he's gonna gas out soon.
Nice defensive
And it's like you
counter.
can see, like you don't always gotta be like stepping back or staying far. Like, Larry Holmes can do his thing.
We
Like I'm
expected
staying
the punch to
semi
bring
to
this
the
one to
pocket with
stop,
Jack
but with
Dempsey.
just 10 seconds to go.
Just throw the right punches. Don't get greedy. Read your opponent. You know, don't just get in there with Larry Holmes and just like clicking buttons. 'Cause that's gonna get you knocked
It's
out.
all about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the
You
advantage
see,
early.
I'm maintaining my
Starting off
stamina,
round 4. Last
86%
round
through
was
3
huge in
rounds.
his
That is
body. How
great.
does he keep the momentum going?
On average, you wanna at least see 70% after 3 rounds. But really, to feel good and bubbly, you wanna see about 75. That's when you know you're really doing good. But 70 after 3 rounds ain't bad if you're gonna be winning the rounds. You don't wanna be down and like your stamina is like that.
Beautiful counter shot.
We're just
Nice
gonna be
idea
this
from the
yellow
jab
bar this
towards
whole
that
fight.
land.
So it throws off timing a little bit. You know, it's not the end all be all. It is different from each time. Like you might have
Does
this
that to the
same yellow
body.
bar connection in a different fight, but it feels like totally different.
Right when you think the pace will
Just
slow
something you're
down,
gonna have
it
to get
picks
used
up.
to playing this game for all you new fighters out there.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
And when you're fighting Jack Dempsey, you can expect someone who's gonna throw a lot of hooks because Jack Dempsey has like powerful hooks and he has like high stamina. So I wouldn't play the trying to gas him out game, which that wasn't my strategy, but it's just the way he's fighting.
Throw
I
combinations
already know that's what it's
all
gonna
day
lead to.
non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can
A
throw
lot of my
four shot
punches
combinations
are
before you even
supposed
let
to
one.
hit and they're just not.
That creates frustration, and
And
that's
he
what
is
gets
hitting
old.
me through my guard with a lot of those hooks. See, what was that? Like sometimes the stuff like Undisputed does, like why did they just make me throw that hook in the air for no reason? His face is right there, and I'm swinging
This fight
for
will
that
either decide
exclamation
a
point to the top
winner
of my
or
screen.
the losers in this one.
Don't be making no sense. Let's see how
How
that
about
cut
Holmes in
goes.
that
See now we
action?
got this
Pretty
swelling.
dominant round there. Let's see how they respond.
Again, Larry
Just
Holmes,
about to
man.
start round 5. Coming off
He's
that
not the
great
most
round, looks like they
durable
can
fighter.
build
He's
off
not
the
the
momentum.
strongest. He's not the most
Well,
durable.
the
He
problem
is like
is, if it's not broken,
almost
why
built
change it?
to be a point
Extra
fighter,
punch
like the
starts
ultimate
something
point
new.
fighter, but
Wait for the reaction.
you don't have to use him like that.
Keep doing what you've just been doing
Like you
because
can't win
that's
all
what
the
you
rounds
do.
off of points, but you can still beat up your opponents. Like really put hands on
Threw
them,
a punch and just got countered.
which is what I'm trying to do.
A straight right just
But I
misses.
gotta do it while nursing this cut because you don't want to lose a fight due to that. And to be honest, for 17-5, this guy is not playing up to his record at all. Like it's almost like too easy. 17-5 is too good of a record for somebody to be playing this
They drop
bad.
their guard, they get caught.
Like I would honestly, based off of fighting him, I put him more like maybe like 17
As you
and
know, there's a fine line
14,
between being aggressive and being
something like
too
that.
aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe to toe with them and have a tell.
He's
That's how
really
they
like
can get
have
you
like no
every single day of
strategy,
the week. What you've got to
no
do, you've
like
got to frustrate them with simple
timing.
shots.
He's
Get in
just
the way.
out there just
Make them
throwing
so
punches.
angry, so frustrated because they can't
So as I
win.
can see, like I'm
The
pretty much
advantage
taking every
swings with
round
both
off of him
fighters have
clear,
had their big moments.
and he's waiting for that
Skill, tap for tap,
perfect
straight to
punch to
match made in
land.
heaven.
Nice counter shot. That left hook won't score.
I knew that punch was gonna connect.
Perfect counter shot.
Yep, let me see.
Very
I
close
think
now.
he
10
is
seconds to go.
already walking, I believe. Because I can't remember Jack Dempsey's original stance
I promise you, all
to
three
know if
guys
he
here
is
are
walking right now, if
extremely
that's just how he
tough. Well, there's
walks.
no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for
He's
the
throwing a
reaction.
lot of
Until
punches
then,
for
keep
somebody
doing what you've just been doing
who
because
is
you know what
gassed out.
comes down.
Those counter
So he
punches
might not
actually
be.
hurt.
These types of fighters are hard to see because their actual stance, they don't walk that fast anyway.
Good counter punching.
Like him, Sugar Ray, like Marciano, they have
I'll
some
hit you hard type
slow
of fight.
like walks when they move.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist
He is
fight.
throwing a
This
lot
is
of power.
about
Almost
you
everything he throws is
controlling
a
your body
power.
in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him.
This
Frustrating
yellow
him, because if you
bar,
let him get
man.
away with it, he blows you down.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He is way
Don't make
active
a
for
mistake.
somebody
You
who
have
is
to be to
walking
the
right
level
now.
and not
Watch the
expect
amount
any
of
flashy
punches he is
work.
throwing. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm in that state, I don't be able to throw that much punches.
Misses with that jab.
I don't know what's going on. And he's eating punches in between.
Good defense on
Power.
that left hook.
They're letting this man get away with everything. But either way, at this point, he's not really a threat. I'm still just protecting my swelling and my cut.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
And he's still trying to break it up. He's still trying to bust it up. That power straight isn't the best punch from Dempsey, but he's
Talk
literally
about
throwing
Holmes
it
in
to
that
try and
last
make my
round.
face swell. And like, he
Talk
can see
about
this
a
cutscene right now that
one-sided
we're watching. Like,
victory.
this is
Fight starts
exclusive
out
to me.
strong. Well, Johnny
We're
can
both
keep the
watching the same
momentum
thing.
going after that last
He may
huge
not be able
round.
to see my
Todd,
stats,
my motto is,
but
if it's
on
not
his screen,
broken,
he
why
can see
change
my
it?
face
An
and see
excellent
how it
last round,
looks
everything
and
works.
hear what the
Wait
trainer
for
is
the
telling me.
reaction. Until then, keep doing
See
what
right
you've
there?
just been doing
That's what I'm
because you
talking
know
about,
what
the
comes down.
desync. How far away he was and that uppercut still hit me. That is why I block
Jab
from
is
so
good to
far
know.
away.
Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. In the early rounds of a fight,
At
you
this
see two
point,
boxers
like I
stretch
said,
each
I'm
other
gonna
out,
beat him
test
up.
each other's
Like
power.
I'm watching all this
And
stamina I
this
have,
boxer has
and
decided,
he
I
wants
don't
to
want
throw
to
all
do
of those powers.
anything
So
but
okay,
hit.
let's
I've
get
seen
it.
some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with
Come
a
here.
sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for
Come here,
tap.
sir.
Just like a match made in heaven.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Oh, Larry Holmes now
And
in some
there's a
real
lucky
trouble.
rock. He got it,
That was the moment.
And the
but
two
wasn't able
rounds
to
so
do
far,
nothing
it's
with
been
it.
a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the
Cause
corner?
he's tired
How
and I
did
have
they get
such high
through it?
life. So now you see me get rock, he wants to come in for the kill, but this ain't that type of game. This ain't that type of game. I'm standing right here with him. He thinks I'm hurt. I'm not. I am good. That was just a lucky rock. But guess who's not good?
I don't know. I got to take
Down
another
he
look at that.
goes.
Even I've got to see that again.
Not from
Where
a
did he
power,
come
just a
from?
regular body hook. You
One,
know,
two,
he
three.
doesn't need all of those power shots. Like, to be honest, his best bet to knock someone down is either just breaking them down regular or his uppercuts actually put in a lot of work. I've actually put a lot of people
Let's
on the
call it a
canvas with Larry
10-second
Holmes
rest here.
uppercuts. So here we are in the 8th round with 74% stamina. Like,
It's been a night
that is a
so
lot.
far. What can
And
they
you can
do
see
to
I'm not
close it
here
out?
like
I
trying
have
to not
no
throw punches. I'm
idea
hitting
what
him.
they have
So I can
missed.
really just
That
stay
was
here
hard
and
to
just
come back
throw
from, Todd.
powers all
You've been
day.
knocked down twice.
It's not really Larry Holmes game.
Where's your energy? energy levels are
But I'm actually here to
definitely
just knock
going
him
up
out.
as
I
well.
decided I want to knock him out. I have the stamina. I'm staying in the pocket with him. There he goes. That uppercut I'm talking
That
about.
looks so good live,
And
ladies
now
and
we're gonna
gentlemen.
see what this guy is really
Acceleration
made of,
and
because he's about to
reflection.
do
A shot
what a lot of these
forward
people with
struck
these
him dead
good
right.
records, quote unquote, do. They get to a point where they do a trick where they quit the game, and basically what this ends up happening is that
Two.
the person winning doesn't get the credit for their win. They don't take a loss, but they don't get the credit for the win, and it's just a waste of time. You get this message. So my record would be a lot greater than what it was if it wasn't for people like him. This is something you have to look out for, all you new players. And it's gonna get frustrating, but it is what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe.